every time I'm stuck in the maze at a turn light. Hey, I feel like Boston, money is green like a Celtic, we stay ballin'. Love so awesome, and I don't wanna leave, you make me feel old when I feel like ballin'. They say ride with a nigga, run it up with a nigga, make it live when we walk. So much sex drive, I don't even wanna park it. Might be the pussy in the back of the market. She shoot me up every time we be talking. Pussy be poppin' nowhere like a faucet. She has my heart in my mind cause I lost it. Can't get you out of my head. It's just like every turn, I just can't ever return. It's like I'm stuck in the maze at a turn light. Yeah, which way to go? Either way I'm feeling right. So far you haven't left, so I guess that's a good sign. No need for second glance, cause it's love at first sight. It's like I'm stuck in the maze at a turn light. I feel like kissing, taste your lipstick, kinda feels mystic. I ain't even tripping, but when you dip, girl, I always miss it. So damn gifted, body of a goddess, so damn vixen. Throw that ass back like you really tryna pitch it. All that cake could belong in the kitchen. Open your legs, I'ma eat it like picnic. Open up wide, I'ma listen my triplets. She catchin' no babysitting. Quarterback plays, how we ballin' so simple. If I lose you, I'm a crazy nigga. I'm a young nigga, I'm dealing with a young queen. Dealing with old dreams, and I got no team. Don't need no stress when I'm out, so please, baby girl, don't leave. I fly forever in a day, my love, just so I could feel your love. It's just like every turn, I just can't ever return. It's like I'm stuck in the maze at a turn light. Hey, I feel like Boston, money is green like a Celtic, we stay ballin'. Love so awesome, and I don't wanna leave, you make me feel old when I feel like ballin'. They say ride with a nigga, run it up with a nigga, make it live when we walk. So much sex drive, I don't even wanna park it. Might be the pussy in the back of the market. She shoot me up every time we be talking. Pussy be poppin' nowhere like a faucet. She has my heart in my mind cause I lost it. Can't get you out of my head. It's just like every turn, I just can't ever return. It's like I'm stuck in the maze at a turn light.
Shorty got that Zaza, Foxy Brown, El Nana, El Boogie, Fuji Lala. That's my baby, Goo Goo Gaga. Beat it till she caca. I'm so funny, haha. Give her that foot long just like Wawa. Now she speaking patois. Guan Guan is everything Irie. Put this in your diary. Just don't lie to me. And we can ball like Kyrie. Got my mind going in circles, goofy shit. Chasing my tail, facing my fails. Feel like the judge is raising my bail. I ain't gonna never get out. Smell me. Baby girl, what you got in that tea? I ain't talking about perks when you popping that P. Got me going to church and copping that plea. Got me feeling trapped like a lock in the key. Feeling trapped like a lock in the key. Feeling trapped like a lock in the key.
I fly forever in a day, my love, just so I could feel your love. It's just like every turn, I just can't ever return. It's like I'm stuck in the maze at a turn light. Hey, I feel like Boston, money is green like a Celtic, we stay ballin'. Love so awesome, and I don't wanna leave, you make me feel old when I feel like ballin'. They say ride with a nigga, run it up with a nigga, make it live when we walk. So much sex drive, I don't even wanna park it. Might be the pussy in the back of the market. She shoot me up every time we be talking. Pussy be poppin' nowhere like a faucet. She has my heart in my mind cause I lost it. Can't get you out of my head. It's just like every turn, I just can't ever return. It's like I'm stuck in the maze at a turn light.
Taped it or something. I was like, you know, you be taping the game and all that shit.
Welcome to Keep It a Stat Podcast. Hey, yo, the levels up. Levels up, everything up. Mics on.
Turn me up, turn me up.
Turn me up, son. Donnie.
Turn me up.
I'm gonna start this off with rest in peace to my Uncle Freddie. He's the last, well, he was my only father's brother. So he's like the last of the old heads of the Wilson clan.
Rest in peace.
You know, so, you know, we sad because I didn't know he was sick, but he lived his life and he's older, you know what I'm saying? So they didn't want to really tell me. My Aunt River didn't want to tell me, so I get it. She wanted to tell me on her terms before he did pass because I guess he was in the hospital sick, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when we went out for my birthday, my Aunt River and them, my Aunt River said, because I asked her, I said, what's up, Uncle Freddie, man? Woo-woo. She was like, I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't want to ruin the mood or whatever. So I already knew what time it was. But some days later, he just passed, and my sister hit me and told me. So rest in peace to Uncle Freddie. I love you, man. We all love you. You know what I'm saying? One of the OGs, fly, slick OG, man. Funny as hell. He's a special spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm part of that. Like, I'm part of that blood vein, that spirit vein. Like my father and Uncle Freddie and them 70s, 60s type. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Randy type. You know what I mean? That's that vein. We come from that vein. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, love you, Uncle Freddie. Rest in peace. Oh, rest in peace, Virgil, yo. Damn, Off-White, Virgil Abloh. Absolutely. Yo, he passed. Yo, he had cancer. Nobody really knew it. Like how Chadwick Boseman did it.
Okay.
He was under the wraps or whatever, and Nigga took over the industry. He was this nigga that took over the industry. He was head of Louis Vuitton. He got the Off-White.
You don't find out weird though?
But they said he had cancer. I don't know. Yeah, especially after. Go ahead, come up. Get on his mic. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about it. After Kanye interview, Young Dolph just got killed. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of shit going on, yo. I mean, I don't know if it's a conspiracy. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's a conspiracy. You know, we get into Al Baphomet shit. We get into Al Baphomet shit.
Egg with this conspiracy shit, man.
Hey, I'm
the one that put Eggy on that shit.
You know what I mean?
At Baphomet.
It's out there.
That shit
So it's out there. Illuminati type shit.
Want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society trying to keep their eye on me. P. You know what I mean? He was getting all deep with all that shit. What happened? He passed.
Black still don't believe it to this day though.
Nah, I don't.
He just think black entertainers just make it, and that's what it is, nigga.
I mean, yo, I don't know, yo.
I can't buy into all that stuff.
What are you saying if they make it what though? Like
Make
if someone's passed away, I mean
Somebody got to sacrifice a body and all that shit, right? You know what you say? Like somebody
Sacrifice.
got to sacrifice. Huh?
Yeah, we do it too.
It's a whole bunch
What
of
you mean?
different
What you mean?
Yeah, we do it. Yeah, the same thing you rebel. We done made some sacrifices too, my brother. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You know, when you reach that $50 million club, you know what I mean? The levels just go up.
Okay.
But we ain't even here to discuss that
to
right
get in
now.
that club, you gotta.
Hey.
You gotta fuck some people, some men.
Oh, man, we ain't even.
That's what they said. I mean, we gotta keep it a bang. We gonna keep it a bang. We gonna keep it a
so
bang.
hold up, yo. So you saying that if we could put
They
in
said that
hard work-
society consists of
I'm talking about if you
homosexuality.
I'm talking about if you put in hard work and you make so you get successful.
What
People gonna
Jigga
say
say? What
people
Jigga
gonna
say?
say that you did something to do it, like did something.
I mean, see, it's a cliche. It's a catch-22. See, that shit could be real about the blood sacrifice, Illuminati, and all that. But then you can have the other part, like, so you gonna discredit the black man for doing what he got to do to get to where he got to get at.
Like Jigga said in one of the.
You know what
I'm
I'm
trying to remember exactly what he
He said a
said.
whole bunch of yeah.
He said he
said a lot
came
of
out,
shit.
cause you know what I'm saying, like, what kind of shit is that? Basically, for me to get on, I had to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you saying we can only get to this certain level if we do this? Like, we can't just be that talented or be that smart or, you know what I'm saying?
Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I know, man. That's what he be saying. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, who knows? But
Only
yeah.
thing I can say is certain things seem.
if you gotta go down the rabbit hole.
Who Magic Johnson sacrificed? I mean, we got a lot of people that's got a lot of money that's black that didn't have people die in their family and different things happen and all that shit.
So true.
You know what I'm saying? We had
You
motherfuckers
just
who
gotta go
done
down
well.
the rabbit hole and just do your research on it. And then
Yeah.
maybe you might look at something like, oh, damn, that's kind of hard.
Because see, this
It's
is
a
the
lot of
thing.
like coincidences, yo.
It is,
See,
but look,
with me,
that's what
it's
make
not
people-
so much into the individuals. It's the people at the top.
okay.
Like, I'm all about, like, the banking industry.
The Gildenbergs, they the ones that started this.
Really
Shit.
controlling things. You
Okay.
know, I just wish you would just take a look at that.
Well, look at them.
It was people before the Gildenbergs that started it. The Gildenbergs carried it on, Rockefellers. It's a lot of it's
You know,
just,
ask yourself, why do we have credit?
it's a deep.
You know, ask yourself how real estate became real estate. You know?
But you know, we can go down the rabbit hole one day. Matter of fact, we're gonna have a conspiracy theorist on here. I'm gonna get one on here that really love to talk about this type of shit. That
Well,
shit gonna be
see. All right, I'm sorry to cut you off. Though the same people who y'all saying that shit, that conspiracy shit, they the same motherfuckers that have you not getting vaccinated. Because they you know what I'm saying, they leak all this little stuff that people hold on to and gravitate to.
You said not getting vaccinated, Black?
Yes, because they're saying, you know,
Of course, yeah,
that's
yeah.
a conspiracy.
And I'm telling you,
You know what I'm saying? Like they made it a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? They put shit out there. If you get vaccinated, they're going to be watching you, or they have, you know what I mean? Like the people put up so many different things about the vaccination
Right.
that this ain't
so
true.
many.
That's just not true. So basically, they've created a conspiracy around the fact of getting vaccinated. And that's why a large number of people not because of the fucking conspiracy behind the shit.
The crazy part is you can create a conspiracy off of like a lot of shit.
Any fucking thing.
Anything.
Anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
Yeah, but you just gotta go down the rabbit hole
With the internet,
and
you know
do
what I mean?
some research on that type of stuff if you're really into that. I know a lot of people are into that, and I know a lot of people that would love to have that type of conversation, would love to chime in, and would love for us to debate about it.
Right, but
we
not
didn't
today.
come.
But not today.
Maybe tomorrow, but not today. First and foremost, let's go around the room. What's your mental state?
Oh man, right now I'm doing very, very, very great.
Give him one of them things, man. Give him something.
Sanjay.
Yeah, give him something, man. You feel me?
All praises to the Most High.
Blessed and highly favored, huh?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Okay. What's your mental state like? Yeah, I know you know,
Hey, man.
a couple little transitions going on that I know about, but
My God.
how you
Man,
feeling?
you
though?
know, I
Millennial.
feel like it's a real, a real
Eye-opener?
breakthrough, you know what I mean, change, but still keeping it positive and keeping it going in the right direction, you know what I mean? Never go back, we always go forward, you feel me? You feel me?
You feel
me?
Nah, you feel me? That shit
Black,
hard.
what's your mental state like?
Man, I'm blessed, yo.
You birthday coming
Inshallah,
next week.
sad season. You know
Going
what I'm
tomorrow,
saying? I'm up out of
Ain't
here.
party with the nigga, man.
I'm up out of here. Yeah,
Party
it's
with me all month,
my
man. You gone.
birthday. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back. I'll be
When you
back.
come back, Sunday?
And I'll be back Monday.
Okay.
Monday.
We'll party next week.
Yeah, I'll be back Monday, man. So yeah, I'm feeling good. Sad season, like you said, my birthday coming up.
Yeah,
Last show before my birthday, so I'm feeling
That's
good.
why we had to do that. That's
Yeah.
why we had to do this.
I'm feeling good. Man.
So
I
we
ain't
gotta do
tripping.
a show before my
Life's
man.
good, man. Inshallah, you heard me?
Yeah, inshallah. Had to move right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, my mental state is great, man. You know, other than, my uncle passing away, I had to deal with that. I'm not really great with death. If anybody know me, I'm not like good at it, but who is, I don't know. Everybody deal with death differently. I like to be by myself when stuff like that happens. Some people like to have people around them and hug them and show them love. Me, I'm a little different. I'm the type I like to just be in my room by myself or at my work. See, and when I work, I'm in my work truck by myself, so I can meditate. I like to meditate. Period. But I like to meditate when stuff like that happens. It's just like it brings stuff back to full circle. Like, damn, one of the oldest Wilsons is. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. He's like the oldest one that was left. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
But other than that,
Hey, I saw your pops.
Hold
this
up.
week, too.
How
That
is your
cool.
mental state, brother? I mean, come on, man. You always ask
that's
about
what I'm.
whatever.
He just said that.
That's what I'm saying. You not listening?
Yeah, he
Yo, take your Raven hat off,
fell
Dub.
asleep, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said, besides, the fact that my uncle passed away, I had a great week. I had a great month last month. We partied like ego and pride. Y'all, that's where y'all should have been at. Friday? Oh my God. What's it called? The power and ego shit, man. That shit was that. Shout out to everybody who was there. Mr. Mikey Filion hosted it. Did a great job. My man did a great job hosting. He had the crowd amped. Everybody had that shit on. Everybody was on there flexing, having a ball. No fights, no fussing, arguing, just drinking, and just good fun. Good Baltimore City fun, man.
That's good. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah, I love that. I love Power and Ego. Every year is always a great time. Last year they didn't have it because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? But this year is like they made up for it. They had both the rooms open. That shit was thick. I ain't gonna hold you, man. But yeah, I had a great week, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Ravens won. I mean, all right, we won
Sloppy
16.
game.
I don't care. We 8-3.
You still won the game.
That's why we can overanalyze and be analytical about every little thing that happens in football games. But yo, it's a game of inches, yo. Anything can happen in football, yo. We've seen it all year. Niggas, sorry teams bump good teams. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this shit happening all. Like this year's been odd.
Facts.
Like football has been odd this year, even without betting the picks and this shit just been like, it's hard to pick this shit. Yo.
Football, yo, it's hard, man. It's
crazy.
Make a lot of money in football.
Hell yeah, yo.
Any given Sunday, that's a real term right there.
That shit real, man. That's a real
term.
deal, man.
Any given Sunday.
We 8-3. I'm proud of our boys. Lamar stuck it out. He threw 4 picks, had the worst game of his career probably. But he still won. He made the play that needed to be made when it needed to be made. To Mark Andrews, when that nigga ran like 30 yards back and threw that bitch. Go on, y'all like, get the fuck out of here.
Even Myles Garrett had to give him that.
Yeah, he gave him, the nigga Miles, niggas was giving Myles Garrett flack for that.
Yeah, he didn't get
Like,
that.
nigga, he said he's a fucking awesome football player.
They still fucking with him over that shit.
He said, nigga, I tried to, he said, the reason why I gave him that, because I tried my best to get him. I almost made a spectacular
He's
play.
almost made a phenomenal
But
play.
he got out of it.
He made an even better play.
Yeah, he made a better
Sometimes
play.
in life, when you competing against somebody, you gotta tip your cap to the other man. Because, they're playing as well. It's not like, you know what I'm saying?
We all getting paid.
They're professionals too. So sometimes if a nigga make a play, you just gotta tip your cap and say, yo, that was a good ass play.
And that's what happened.
I mean, that's competitive. That's competing.
Man, Myles Garrett, one of the best defensive
That's
players in his
competing,
league,
yo.
if
You know what
not
I'm
the
saying?
best defensive player in his league.
Yeah.
He gave that nigga, he
number one.
He's leading the league in sacks and all that. He gave that nigga a fucking his props.
Yeah, how you feel? But how do you feel about the team that we number one in? Of course, but we
number one in the AFC.
Yeah, but hold up.
Don't just say the division.
That's what I'm saying. We number one in the AFC, but we haven't been playing it well. How you feel about that?
Don't matter.
I feel like it's any given Sunday. So and we're a team that could be anybody any day. So hopefully when it's time to play and we got to play a whole full game,
we know
we can play that full game.
You know what it's doing
because we haven't played a full game, a good game.
I'm gonna just say this: if you notice this year, I feel like we are never out of it because he's gonna make a play.
We're not.
So now it's not like it used to be. He's been involving as a player, knowing that he can still make a play regardless. He's not where everybody's gonna keep playing. We didn't came back a couple times from
the narrative used to be we can't come back.
So now he's able to come back.
He came back 6 games.
So as long as we got Tuck and Lamar, you'll be always in the game, yo.
Yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we 8-3. That's all I gotta say, yo. We number one in the AFC. I'm feeling great. We ain't number one in the division. We ain't just number one. We ain't number one in the whole AFC. 20 niggas hurt. You know how many injuries we got?
Yeah, we got a lot.
Like, come on, yo. We ain't making no excuses. We just keep playing. No matter if we win by half a point.
We find a way to win.
I remember Dexter Manley said that back in '89. He said, I don't care if we win by half a point.
We find a way to win.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga said by half a point. You can't even win by half a point.
I can't even lie. Y'all doing your thing out there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all got
saw some shines of
y'all got bumped.
First of all, this is
okay.
Y'all was looking good, though. Y'all was
good. I had them. You know what? I had money on that one.
Shout out to Mitch.
Oh, for real? Yeah, because Giants won. Yeah.
Boy.
He went against
Philly. What about y'all?
Against his boys.
Goofy.
He went against him.
L-Dog went against his boys.
Yes, he went against him. He picked the Eagles. He picked the Eagles. And it's a head crack, too.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then he go on my Facebook page
and talk trash to you.
John flag. Yeah. Come on. He gonna wave his flag. Yeah. Come on, L-Dog.
He waving John.
Els, if you locked in right now, come on, man.
Yeah, come on with that.
Yeah, Els. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's against the law to pick against your own squad.
He was definitely going to come up.
Who does that?
Yeah, he was looking for a come up.
I wanted to talk about this, man.
Topic time. Wait, what is it? Topic time?
Yeah, we got to get into this shit, man. Yeah, I asked a question earlier yesterday, man. And it seemed like it went a little viral, you know. It's about 600-something comments on this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And I asked the question, what's the main reason why a woman wouldn't let her son live with his father when he's a great father? Unless you got a mother like mine, a boy needs to be with his dad. And some people took offense of just saying if you have a mother like mine. That's just a couple people that said that. But people who know my mother, you wouldn't even question it. You would be like, oh, yeah, you're right. That's Miss Niecy. She's like a, you know, she carrying like a nigga. Like, she's not like everybody's mother. It's not to say my mom's better than anyone. I'm just talking about her cloth, the way she carries shit, what she's been through, and how she had to raise her 3 boys in a single household. Most women can't do that and will fold, yo. I'm just talking about raising a boy. I ain't say 3 boys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying 3 boys. I'm just saying a boy. I just believe this is my opinion. I know for real it's a fact, but let's just be opinionated today. A boy is better off, especially around 11, 12, 13, 14 years old, because that's when it's the most vulnerable ages for a boy, yo. I was a boy, you was a boy, we was all boys. We know when the fuck we start feeling ourselves. Dick getting hard in the morning, you start jerking all that shit, you start getting pussy, you start doing all kinds of shit that you didn't do when you was 11. You turning 12, 13, 14, you starting to feel yourself, my guy.
Feeling yourself.
No, you up.
Getting hair on your balls.
Hair on your balls, you know what I mean? You starting to think you that nigga.
Yeah, you're getting a little,
Then you got some of us that start selling drugs, buying their own tennis shoes now. Now he's starting to feel like a man. Like, I buy my own stuff, buy my own food. And so at that time, that around that age is very vulnerable, yo. So I know this for a fact that if my father was around and my father was living with me, if I was living with my father, I wouldn't have got away with nearly half the shit I got away with living with my mother. Nearly half. And my mother was a sergeant. My mother was on your ass, but my mother had got sick and had arthritis, so I took advantage of that. See, I'm here to keep it a band. When she got arthritis and she was sick and she couldn't look out the window no more, couldn't be upbeat and be out there looking, you know how mommy is. What the fuck, get out my front door, all that shit. She couldn't do that no more for like a year and a half. I was doing me right outside the house. She had no idea. She just thought I just shot dice to get money. Cause she would see me shoot dice. That would be my excuse. I just lick niggas for 300. You know what I'm saying? Lying like a I was lying, but you know what I'm saying? But I did shoot. I was doing that too. But my whole point is, like, my father wanted me to go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, my father had a different mentality and strategy for me. He just was a street nigga, kept getting locked up, come home, try to get it together. He just was, you know, and then he died early when I was 15. So even when he came back home and was trying to get it right, he got sick. So he couldn't even fulfill what he wanted to always do with his son. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be having plans for their sons, yo. But you know what he did do? My mother did tell me? He instilled a lot of shit in her. She used to say, I'm telling you, when he turned it, she used to tell me, when I was a baby, she said, when he turned this certain age, you're going to start doing this. You got to keep your ground, Niecy. Keep your ground. Don't let them niggas punk you, Niecy. This is shit he would tell my mother. So she carried that on raising us. You know what I'm saying? That was part of her DNA. She was taught that by a nigga that was older than her, 20 years older than her might have had. So she's going to listen to a nigga that's older.
Oh, your father was.
Yeah, my father was 20 years older than my mother.
Okay.
So he was already, you know, my father was a real G. You know what I'm saying? So she's going to listen to that. And second and foremost, I understand that because now that I'm older, I say, oh yeah, he did instill that in you because a lot of that shit you was doing was this. I see where it come from. And then her grandfather, her grandfather, my great grandfather instilled a lot of shit in her too. But you know, but all that to say is, without that, like my father doing that and my great grandfather doing that, like my mother probably would have been lost too. She wouldn't have had that oomph, that
guidance.
Yeah, she knew she can't be soft with boys.
But let me say something.
Go ahead.
It might take something from a man to a woman to get that woman going. You know, because in a lot of instincts, I look back on my life and I always hear how my grandmother talked about her father.
Mm-hmm.
And it was her father who instilled a lot of things in her.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, women, you know, take after what their fathers say or take after what men say. I mean, don't get me
When
wrong.
they're there.
When they're there.
We talking about a father. See, a lot of people think we talking about some of these people goofy baby father. I ain't talking about a goofy baby father that don't be there, don't take it. We talking about a real man, a good father. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying any man can do it. I'm not saying any man can take a boy and just start raising him because some of these men still boys themselves. I'm not talking about those type of dudes. I'm talking about real men, real good fathers that has really good intentions and take care of their responsibilities and shit like that. That's what I mean. And it just didn't work out with the relationship. They split up. Boom. But the father might be seeing little things in his son that he needs to be with me because he won't be doing certain shit like he's doing, and you know what I'm saying? Why he's with you?
So
Let's keep it a band. Niggas take advantage of women, yo.
Let me ask you a question.
Boys take advantage of their mothers, man.
Of course they
You
did.
just said
Of course they
you
did.
just admitted you did, so of course we know that's a fact.
Yeah, I said that.
Keep it down.
I got you.
So, do you feel like he should have, if he would have did that? How do you think he would have turned out? Not saying turned out, but do you think you would have made some more different, you made some different decisions in your life? Yeah, if he would have did that and got you to
I'd been a scholar, nigga.
So I mean, but how do you feel about that though? Like, do you feel like you good where you at, or did you?
Oh, yeah.
Disappointed about that, or do you feel like how do you feel about that?
No, it's just that
everybody got their emotions about that. Because I ain't grow up my father. Like I said, black grew up your father, of course. We know.
Yeah, we're gonna get to black. Black gonna tell us the other side of the story
but,
too.
But my father was in and out. Of course, we seen him, but I remember seeing you, of course, your father, because my father was around. But that's just, how do you feel? Because I think things could have changed, of course, for me. But how do you how do you
as far as me, as far as myself, yo, if I was with my father, nigga, I would have been a scholar probably. I already know I would have never been selling no type of drug. He wouldn't even have nearly allowed me to do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I already know how my father was. So I know how he's wired. He always was the nigga with the money, so he was that type of nigga. He's not gonna allow me. He's gonna say, I got you. He took me to Cinderella's, buy me 5 pair of kicks and shit like that. So he's doing the shit that a drug dealer would do for himself. He would just do that for me, so I won't have to think about doing that. But that's only when he came around. You know what I'm saying? He's not an everyday figure in my life. Mm-hmm. When he come around, yeah, he'll do that. And I'm thinking like, damn, well, if he was around every day, I would probably never be. I know I wouldn't. Because he'd be on my shit. Mm-hmm. My father wouldn't let me come. Hell no. My father would have been out that bitch with the pistol. Nigga, you better get your motherfucking ass in his house. You know what I'm saying? But I just know if I was with my father, I would have just, I would have probably been more successful faster. But I probably would have burnt out quicker. I don't know. Maybe it all turned out how it's supposed to turn out.
That's what I just
God
said, man.
favored me to be living right now, doing keeping a stack with my friends. I'm fucking a lot of old niggas dead, locked up. But I'm happy with my life. I'm just saying, you gotta keep the bang with yourself too.
Right.
If you had a man in your life, nigga, you'd have been structured way better. It would have just been more.
Should have been different.
Fuck yeah.
I just want to be a witness of that because I was structured by men.
You see?
And yes, I had a time where in my life
You had
I
your
could go
grandfather
back
in your life, boy.
with my grandmother's sister's husband. You know what I mean? Who was the pastor of our church? Strong man. You know what I mean? My father, my uncle was around a little bit at the time, and then I had my mother's brother-in-law. So when I went to Philly, I always had him in my life. So even though I did my little running wild here and there, once he let us loose, because he always had a task for us.
Gotcha. A task.
That's right. A task.
It was a task.
Breaking leaves.
You're not gonna
You're not going to get up Saturday morning
And not do
think
nothing.
you're going to rip and run.
It wasn't happening.
Real shit.
We had a task to do. So
fact.
sometimes I used to go up there in the summer. My cousin would have a job already, so I would have to do some tasks to keep myself busy till he got off.
Okay, gotcha.
So
You're not just sitting in this fucking bed all day.
it was back then. We had to be held accountable.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
No, you had to.
Now it's like it's nobody holding these young men accountable.
At all.
And it's,
You hit it right on the head.
it's I don't know if to call it ridiculous or a lack of men being in lives, but it's just
Social media, motherfucker, too.
social media
It
has
takes-
destroyed
Social
all
media
morals.
social media
and all
is a motherfucker,
standards.
too. That
You want
shit,
to ask me?
that shit hurting a lot
Straight
of
up. And little girls. I think they're hurting a lot of girls.
Oh, man,
Little
it's
girls.
torturing
With the
the
social
women.
media shit. It's killing them.
It's torturing the
Because
women
there's so much
to fashion.
it's so much fake identity. Like it's not really real. It's
No,
not
it's
real.
not real at all.
It's almost like how back in the day
wolves and sheep
when motherfuckers was following rappers and shit and they be like, yo, that's entertainment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them motherfuckers ain't living the lives that they portraying.
a fact.
That's entertainment.
Only a few of them
So now-
that really live that
Now
life.
it's the internet for these kids. They're seeing all this stuff, and it's like they seeing the women with the bodies and this and that, and they're trying to live up to that shit. And they might be thinking psychologically that they're not right because they don't look like that,
Insecurity.
insecure and all that. You know what I'm saying? So this social media has just put on this fake persona for so many people, and now these kids trying to live up to that shit.
And listen, I'm
You know
gonna
what I'm
give you a
saying?
prime example. I just got off the phone with my little cousin, right? And his father was going through some things. It's a awkward situation because the mom is not our skin color, but the father is our skin color. But she tries to do everything to keep her son out of harm's way. And at one point in time, she had put her son in harm's way by buying him expensive pair of shoes.
Oh yeah, nigga
Now,
gonna
he catches
look like you a lick.
They live in Philly.
You like you fool.
He catch mass transportation. Somebody stuck him up for his shoes at the age of 13.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
And now it's back.
If you ain't running with no
Because
crew,
he
you ain't
got
got
a
no
nice
clip.
pair of shoes on.
Back
So
to
now,
what you're saying, Black, about social media. The fashion has taken our kids by storm. Just even with sneakers.
Right.
Now, we was all addicted to Jordans when they came out. We had our Reebok phase. I remember we had
classics and all
Reebok
that
phase.
shit.
All that shit.
We loved it.
You name it, I had it.
And I was giving my little cousin a lesson when I seen him and his friend at Thanksgiving. His friend, 9th grade, had on $1,000 pair of Balenciagas.
Whoa.
Yo,
Ninth grade.
Wow.
9th grade.
That's
I said, shorty,
yo,
that's
my
the first thing I
dad would
seen.
never buy me no shit. Yo, that is
Yo,
$1,000.
what?
it was the first thing I seen when I walked in Thanksgiving.
That's crazy.
I looked down. I said, Balenciaga. I looked at the person's face.
Like, who's this? Who's coming in here? Who's coming?
Fuck is this
Who
little nigga?
the fuck is this?
I know what them shoes is, but who this nigga?
Right. So I'm like, dang, sure
Wow.
you walking around with somebody right on your feet.
Yeah. Yeah, and people, you
Ain't got a job to
Ain't got
first. Ain't got
nothing
ain't got
like
shit.
this. So I'm constantly drilling my little cousin now because I know his father might be one with left. I'm trying to keep him on track and trying to get him to understand, like, look, man, what you really need to do right now in life is focus on where you want to be in the next 10 years. Give him some ideas of
trade, whatever.
Transition.
You don't have to go to college all the
Nah,
time.
fuck
You
no.
don't.
You gonna get a trade,
No
niggas.
way.
HVAC
A lot
niggas
of
get 80,
niggas that they go
90,000
to
a year.
college is way further along than motherfuckers
Yeah.
that did go to college.
Plus,
Because they spending time in the field instead of
hands on.
Hands on.
Yeah.
So that experience is just like college. It's,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have more of a time in the field.
I'm trying to feel me. Little stuff. Just, man, set aside some time and get off your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Meditate.
Yes. Get off that fucking
and
phone.
Just think about
put that phone down for fucking 2 hours. Give it 2. Put the bitch
because
down
I look
for
at
2
my
hours
life and I never
do some reading.
And I look back and I'm like, dang, yo, I never spent the time of thinking what the fuck I wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I had people around me that were super successful, and that's all they wanted me to be was successful.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't understand what
You wasn't into it,
success was
Right.
because shit was so good, it was so comfortable. Not the saying that I made it like that or had any control of it. It's just it was what it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But I'm trying to just give a little bit of gain to my little cuz. Like, hey man, you in the 9th grade now. Yeah, I know the girls coming at you.
Yeah, fuck
you
on.
mixed.
I mean, you 40 years old, so you already been through all this
Right.
shit.
So he know where he going. He know.
I know.
You
He
taking it
know.
back to
He
yourself
know.
like, damn.
Like, don't take time. Don't be slick all
Yeah, you ain't got to do that.
4 years and you ain't come out with nothing really.
Yeah, you ain't have
You
a
know what I'm
plan.
saying? Like you had nothing. Like
Nothing.
you was slick, but okay. When
What
they
else?
see you at 30, they're gonna be like, damn, what did that slick ass nigga?
Damn, homie.
You know
In
what
high
I'm
school,
saying?
you was the
'Cause that's what
man,
happens.
homie.
Motherfucker be slick as
happened to
shit.
you? Yo, it's
Like,
real
damn,
shit.
what happened to yo? He was slick as shit
And
in
we
ninth
know a
grade.
few of them.
He
That was
slick
them
as shit
guys,
in
bro.
9th grade. When he wasn't buying his shit, he was slick as shit in 9th grade. When he wasn't buying his shit, he was slick.
Yeah.
Now he ain't slick no more.
Because he got to buy it. Because he has to buy
Right,
it.
now it was his turn. He ain't
Nah,
slick no
nigga.
more.
I'm
Now
trying
you got
to
3
train his
kids.
mind, Black, just to get off the little stupid stuff. Yeah, I know IG's fascinating, but just think about it.
He should be
Because
looking at this
now
fucking podcast right now.
You're living in the technology world.
Right, you should be fucking with them
Whatever you
computers.
think that you want to do in life,
IT
shit
and all
involved
that
with
shit.
technology.
Yes,
But
man,
he
that's where
mentioned
to
to me-
go.
What?
So he mentioned something to me that was very interesting,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go back at him at it. He said, "I want to be a content producer. I want to produce content." I said, "What?"
He said, "Whoa, okay."
You know what content-
Right up our alley.
Shout out to
That's
the
the shit
content
we
complex.
So I said, "Man, look, man, in order to produce content, your grammar gotta be right. You know what I mean? Like,
right. You
I know
gotta
how to
read
you gotta
some
be on
books.
point.
Yeah,
You
gotta
gotta
read
be
some books,
reading this
right?
shit. You need to be,
So I try to just give him wise stuff here and there. I got his number now, so I'll be texting him.
don't
Yeah,
preach.
tap into him.
You don't preach to him.
You're gonna
though,
tap
right?
into him, but you tapped into him.
I tapped into
You
him.
tapped into
I
him.
preached to
And
him.
I surprised him today.
That's what you gotta do. That's what we gotta do.
I
Yeah.
pre- I
We
used to
gotta
preach
tap
niggas.
into these
tap
little
into
guys,
I used to
man.
preach
Tap
niggas
into
on the
him.
block.
You know what I mean? You find a guy that they see a little spark in the eye, you gotta tap into him.
Remember-
Because I'm not gonna lie, man. It was guys that tapped into me.
Right, of course, yeah.
You
for
know,
sure.
when I was doing shit wrong, or I was on the job and I thought I knew it all, or I thought I was moving fast and I was
Yeah.
moving slow, they pulled me to the side like, "Yo, let me talk to
That's
you, yo."
what that's what OGs,
Or when people see
older
that you got a
guys,
certain work
that's what
ethic.
they're supposed to do.
Look,
When people see that
I'm
you
about
got a
to go to
certain
Black.
work ethic,
Yeah.
they'll pull you to the side.
I want to hear from Black.
Yeah.
But before I go to Black, I remember Lil Rodney. You know Lil Rodney up top? Yeah. Remember Lil Rodney, right?
Go Rodney with.
From up top. Lil
Up top,
Rodney.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know Lil Rodney, right? Look, I seen him not too long ago, maybe a couple years ago. Nigga Rodney was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Sure, you know, I've been out there. You know, he talking this slick shit, but he's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Herb. He don't call me Heat Rock. See, they call me Herb. Or Scola. They call me Sko. I ain't gonna lie, Sko. Yo, you was the only nigga they used to be like, yo, you ain't selling no drugs around me. You ain't gonna do none of that. I was the nigga. I was the preacher. Don't matter what I'm doing. I don't care what you see me running the cars and shit. You ain't doing that shit around me. You was too young for that shit. I was that one. I used to do that with Chad. I used to do that with any little nigga that you not gonna be doing. The only little nigga I allowed to do that shit with was Lil Moochie. Cause he was already gone. Lil Moochie was already gonna do what the fuck he was gonna do anyway. But all them other little niggas, ask any of them little niggas from up top and down bottom. Them niggas could not trap around me.
Why you always feel like you was a good example, but you wasn't a good example?
I'm not saying I was perfect, but I tried. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying I tried. A lot of niggas ain't tell y'all none of that shit. They was giving y'all packs. You smell me?
Yeah.
They was giving y'all packs. I never gave a little nigga a pack. Ever. You had to be of age. You turn 21 and I'm 25. All right, okay, I'll give you a pack. But if I'm 17 and you 13, I know. I ain't never do no shit like that. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody or nothing like that. I'm just telling you what my mindset was then. I was like, yeah, I'm out here doing this.
You had some type of scruples about
First and
yourself.
foremost, I lost my father,
he
my
has a
niece, and
moral.
all that shit around there saying I was going crazy anyway. Niggas don't even know I needed therapy. I needed help. They don't know I'm running around. I don't even know I'm numbing the pain with E and J. I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, so I was already going through shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was going through shit and I was numbing that shit. And I wasn't even trying to face the shit that I was going through, nigga. I was getting locked up back to back to back, house arrest, all that shit.
Oh, I remember.
So all that to say is, like, if I had my father, none of that would. A lot of that should have been cut short. But I'm gonna go to you, Black. I digress on that part, on just me. I mean, y'all heard my story. I told you how I feel.
You going in a little bit. Yeah, you going in.
That's good. Hey.
You know what I mean? I
Hood
get
therapy.
but I'm gonna let
Hood therapy. He getting it out. You feel me?
And I'm gonna let Black tell us the other side of the story, because he was raised with his father and his mother, which all of us would love to do. We want that to happen. Yeah. We're not saying that the child has to just go with the father. I wish it could be just everyone grow up in the same household with the mother and father. That sounds like a perfect story. And that don't always be perfect.
We gotta normalize that though, man. We gotta normalize
We trying to. I mean, I'm trying to change the narrative with my family. I'm trying to do it. All right, it didn't work out with the first one, but it's working out with this one. And now I'm trying to bring all of them together. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not, you're not gonna live perfect, yo. It don't happen like that, yo. But Black, what do you feel about that post that I posted? You read it. You seen some of the comments. Did you read the comments?
Yeah. I read a lot of. It was a lot of comments.
It was a lot of.
I can't read all that shit, but I read the gist of it.
You see what
I read the gist of it. You know, yeah. It be a lot of shit.
I haven't read.
I can't keep up with that shit, man.
Motherfuckers going at my throat.
But yeah. But I'm gonna say this, right?
I don't mind. Go ahead.
And I even told my girl this shit. I'm like this. I'm like, man, like, all right, so elementary school, you know what I'm saying? I might have listened to my mom a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe elementary school. Mm-hmm. But you gotta realize, I always was kind of like a big nigga. Like when I turned like 6th grade and shit. My mom put no fear in my heart. You hear me? I would run over top of her in a second.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
you're being honest about it.
I'm being very honest. And I think personally, if I'm probably worse than all the niggas you talk about, I was a bad motherfucker. Like bad, like I was an ADD bad ass motherfucker. Like a client type dude. Like we talked to
you
people.
Needed an IEP package.
We talked to people today, and they like. There was a dude that worked at Lansing School. He like, yo, he used to babysit me.
Oh shit.
He said, yo, this dude would jump off the peak, hyper as shit.
Doing flips.
Never sat down. Hyper as a motherfucker. Y'all was a hyper ass kid, yo.
I could tell.
You know what I mean? I was always into some shit.
Now.
Always into some shit. Always doing some shit, yo. If I ain't had my father, yo, I don't know, yo.
Thank you. See, look,
trust me.
This is prime examples. He can talk about this because he had both.
Trust me.
That's what I want.
If I ain't had my pop show, first, I'm telling you, when I got to like the 6th grade, I'm way bigger than my mom's.
Strong.
6th grade.
Niggas over in the
football.
You
You know what I'm saying? My mother, I'm not listening to nothing she's saying. When that garage go up and I hear that bitch go, and I'm like, oh shit.
Come on, Pop's coming.
You know what I'm saying? And even I test him. I was testing him.
To see what
but he would get with me. You know what I'm saying? My father from the South, he ain't play that shit. A couple times.
Shout out to Mr. Johnson.
L Dog and them seen him lay hands on me before.
Yeah, I heard.
He tell me come home. He tell me come home to school.
I heard stories.
I ain't come home. I'm thinking he don't get home till like 4 or 5.
Bro told me stories.
I don't come home from school. I slide over L's house and shit.
You go over L Dog.
Shit. Next thing I know, Pop's at the door.
It ain't happening on
Before
my
we get down the driveway, he like, yo, didn't I tell you come home from school? Nigga, bow. Didn't I tell you? Yeah,
not on my watch.
Niggas in the window like, yo. You know, the XL. He's like, yo, this nigga black. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, my pops ain't play that shit, yo.
Not on my watch.
I'm going to say, like, at a certain point, you got to fear your parents. Mm-hmm. You got to fear them. Like, you respect them, but you got to, like, you got to fear them.
Yeah.
Because when you turn like 12, 13 and shit, you
man.
feeling yourself and shit. You not listening to that shit. Mom, if it was just my mom's, I'd probably be like, man, I'm leaving this bitch. I'm going out. I'm going. What you gonna do?
Yeah, what you gonna
chase me? You can't hold me in.
You can't catch me.
I'm leaving.
I think that's what happens though.
Yo,
I had friends who only had their mom. I ain't gonna say no names because we know them. I had friends who had their moms. They used to curse in front of their moms, shit on their moms. Tell their mom that this all that shit.
No, mom.
Nigga,
no.
Check this
Get
out
my room.
Check this out. I might have said some slick shit, Oh, but best believe,
You gonna get catch at the end of the
nigga,
day.
my father's whipping my fucking ass.
He
nigga.
heard about it. Oh,
And he's not, it ain't no belt shit, nigga. He's
Bang.
fucking me up.
that's what
He grabbing me, he fucking me up.
doing.
Ain't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that shit was cut to cease. Like, nah, nigga, oh, he did what? I'm on my way. You know what I mean? So, like, you know what I mean? And then after a while, once you get older and shit, you just start to be like, I don't know if I just started calming down or I just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It was just a respect factor and shit.
Growth.
And then check this out. I had an older brother too.
Exactly.
So sometimes, one time, me and my pops got into it and I was acting like I was doing some fighting shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then my brother grabs my ass. You know what I'm saying? Because he, you know what I'm saying? So now, he like, oh, no,
like
you ain't
too
doing that.
disciplinary.
Right.
Like
You ain't doing that in here, you
Not
feel
in
me? So I had a chance to get bucked and all that shit. But you know what I'm saying? That shit was knocked the fuck down. Like, nah, you're not doing that.
That shit.
You know what I mean? I thought I was going to Savoy one day. I'm on my bike. I'm on Liberty Road. Headed to that
You
motherfucker.
better come down by.
Pops pulls up on me on Liberty Road, yo.
That's happening to see yo. Mr.
Snatch
Kevin.
me up like, yo, what the
Mr.
fuck
Kevin
you out
came down by. If you don't get your motherfucking ass off this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and see, my pops knew everybody because he coached. So he took
Yeah, of
Cardis
course.
and
Everybody.
Big Ant, Black Antoine,
I heard about that.
everybody. He coached all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He picked them up.
And you know how
took
much
them-
that mean?
Yeah.
Not to cut you off, but you know
My
how much
pops
that
picked
mean?
everybody up.
When a nigga got when a person don't really got a father in the household, but they got a father like him,
Colbert, he
a
loved
coach.
Colbert.
See?
My father loved Colbert.
Niggas love their coaches. Yo.
He loved Colbert.
Yeah.
He said, he called him, you know, my father country.
Colbert was
he called him
talented.
Colbert. Colbert is the only one playing out here today.
Talented.
But Colbert. Look, James has been, my man James been locked up forever. He was on the team.
But see,
Black
that goes
Antoine.
back to what we was talking about
You know what
earlier.
I'm saying?
Big Perm. I mean Big Worm.
Yeah.
That's
Cardis.
that village shit.
Yeah.
That's that
Shit.
village shit. Nobody really does the village shit like they supposed to
It
anymore.
takes a village. My stepmother, my sisters, my aunts,
Yeah.
my big
Man, I'm
cousins.
telling
So
you,
yeah.
Everybody raised me.
Pops ain't play
I
that
got
shit, yo.
shipped from Philly to Baltimore.
Pops
I
ain't play that
was
shit.
running over my mother and my grandmother.
Right. Yeah.
You got to come down here.
You got it right.
You know what I mean? I
Right.
was getting my sister out of class
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the day and walking home.
You was geeking. And I'm
Right.
and I
Yo,
You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
it's a certain point when a boy hit a certain, he did, like, he's not, I don't care. He's looking at his mom, and he don't fear.
Yeah.
She's not big enough, you know what I'm saying? And some moms that will whip your ass. Even my mom used to pull a belt out, but that shit ain't faze me, man.
my mother pull that bat out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. My mother pull a knife out. All that, like she
Yeah.
pull weapons
Yeah.
out. Yeah, like, cause Donnie used to test her.
Yeah.
See, Donnie would test her, and she
Right.
would.
Uh-huh.
Now I used to look at that like, I don't want that to happen to me. So I
Right.
ain't never really get a lot of beatings when I was young. I got a few
Oh,
of
man.
them.
Nigga, I got beatings
But I
on
was
vacation.
smart. I'm the middle child.
Right, right. You get, yeah.
I see what the fuck.
You get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, I knew what's going on.
Yeah, I can be slick.
Yeah, you
Nigga.
know, I see why. All right, he did that. All right,
I'm not even.
I got
can't get
beatings.
caught doing no shit like
I got
that.
beatings on vacation.
Damn.
But you know what they said?
I'm on vacation.
When I got beaten, you know what he said? You would get a beating.
Mm-hmm.
5-10 minutes later, your ass was right back at it. Like it didn't fade.
Like you forgot.
Like
Right.
nothing happened.
You still won't have fun.
Like I'm still like, you know?
Probably need a written. Definitely need a written.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, son.
But that's
We need them fathers, yo.
but that's the point.
Shit big.
That's why I wanted. That's why I wanted you to
Shit big. I'd be fucked up.
I wanted you to express that
I wouldn't be here.
because exactly. See what
I'd
I'm
be
saying?
fucked up.
See what I'm saying?
There ain't no way.
Don't matter if you raised in a county, city. I don't give a fuck where you
You
raised
fucked
at.
up.
Oh, man, if you got your father in your life, shit.
That shit.
It's
shit
gonna be different. I don't know why people don't understand it. And we ain't talking about just weekends
No.
though, and holidays.
Yeah.
And
it's gonna be
Every
different.
day your life gonna be
And
different.
some Aggie said,
Talking
he
about
said
every day.
when he said his people's always had a task for him. Nigga, I never got to sleep in on those Saturdays.
What? Yo,
Like it's Saturday. Like a nigga just
a trigger. I see the
nigga
trigger.
just sleep. No,
With a gunshot. Bop,
my
bop,
pops
bop,
had
bop,
me
bop.
Hold on, y'all.
cutting lawns in the neighborhood,
Hold on, y'all.
doing this. Like, are you
I
not
see
sleep?
the trigger.
Why you like, yo, did you work or something? You're not sleeping all day and all that
The
shit.
I
fuck?
lived in a
You pay
household.
bills?
I lived in a household, yo. My grandfather was
He
just
ain't play no games.
yo. A lot of people didn't like to come to my house because of my grandfather.
Mr. Mitchell ain't play no games.
He would ask you questions and
Yeah.
he was cool.
He testing you. He testing
Your
you.
voice is deep, and you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you here. So, when it was time to get up in the morning, I
What?
couldn't sleep past 8 o'clock.
No, you're not sleeping all
Nigga
day.
said past
that,
8.
that is no way.
Oh, you're not sleeping in my house?
Yeah, my pops don't
Because
believe
they
that
were
shit.
used to getting up,
They
going to work.
They up.
yeah, they up.
Why you not up?
Yeah, you ain't,
why
nah.
you not
You ain't paying no bills.
Nah.
All you do is shit, eat, and sleep in this motherfucker.
That shit kids do today where they sleep until
So-
12, 1. No.
You can
Well,
never
I was
do
in
that in my house.
Baltimore.
My mother had us washing walls
Philly.
Saturday morning.
I was up. I
You
had
up.
a task.
Yeah, you had a task.
I had a task.
Something to do.
Clean
Something to
the
do.
room. You're
Yeah.
not gonna play no game all day. You gonna come outside
Now-
and help us rake leaves.
Now, to say that,
Right.
To say that, tasks and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think these mothers are doing that with these sons right now?
Yo.
Single mothers.
I know mothers right now.
Are they really doing
I know mothers right now that got 21-year-old sons and they taking the trash out. The mothers.
Listen,
Oh no, that's it.
I haven't got to it, but I'm telling you.
They ain't washing no
You
dishes.
know, I got-
and they taking
hell
the trash
You know,
out.
I got
And they still washing their clothes.
I got landscaping business.
Oh,
I have friends who had wanted me to come cut their grass and stuff. I said,
you
hold up. I said, hold up. Don't your son live with you? I said, hold up. I said, yo, he ain't no little guy.
I take your money, but
He's a grown man. He live with you, don't he?
Yeah.
Say you gonna pay me and you got him? He got allergies.
Hey, yo.
oh my god, yo, y'all gotta stop that shit.
He's allergic. He got the
I gotta
grass.
take my shades
He
off.
got
Hold on.
man. See,
Take my shades off.
that's
Yeah.
that bullshit.
Hey, yo, I'm
man.
gonna tell you something.
He
about
got
allergies.
allergies and shit.
Man, get the fuck out of
If
here.
you don't
yo.
demand nothing in life,
You ain't
don't
gonna
get
get
nothing.
shit.
Yo,
you
we
ain't gonna
got
get.
it.
And you
and
know
women
what?
don't
I
demand
ain't gonna
nothing
say
from
that,
their
but
sons
that's
these
why
days.
the little nigga ain't doing shit now.
See?
Because back then, she always let him get away with this shit. I said, why we cut your grass? You got a big ass dude, son here, living here. He fucking and doing all this shit, making babies, but he can't cut the grass? And see, that's how, I'm not trying to say this is all women, but that's how
We're not
women,
saying all women.
but see, this is the thing. Women are nurturers.
By nature.
That's what they are.
By nature.
That's their human makeup.
Yeah, it is.
They're nurturers.
It is. It is.
So especially to a son, they're gonna take because that's a man. They're gonna take care of him. They're gonna nurture him.
It's like when we with our daughters. We a little softer
Yeah,
with
we're
our
softer
daughters.
with our daughters. Yeah,
The mother might be a little harder with the daughter. Yeah, it's the same thing. Why y'all can't get that concept? Y'all know goddamn well y'all ain't letting your daughter twerk and all that crazy
No,
shit.
no.
So stop playing with us. It's the same with niggas. We ain't letting our little nigga run over top of us either.
or be no bitch ass little nigga.
A soft
Shit, no way. We not doing
a
that.
P-U-double-S-Y.
I'm not doing that.
We ain't letting little
Ain't no little nigga around me doing that. I don't give a fuck
That's
who
a
he
fact.
is. I don't give a fuck if he ain't my son.
That's a-
ain't
exactly.
no little man around me
Period.
doing that shit.
That's a fact, yo.
Fuck some allergies.
That's a
Give
fact.
With allergies been out. Give a fuck about no allergies, nigga.
put a
Put a
mask
mask on your goddamn face. Shit.
Yo, and that's what I'm saying, yo. This specific
She
game.
used to cut the grass.
Oh my God. See what I'm saying, yo?
That shit pissed me off, yo.
See now it's triggering. This shit
It
is
is,
triggering.
yo. It
But
is,
see,
yo.
hey, black.
Y'all think
There's
y'all
no-
be triggered, women.
see-
Men be triggered
see-
too when we see fuck shit.
Right. But see, there's no demanding men. It's men in and out of these women's lives.
That's fact.
It ain't nothing that's being demanded. Like, yo,
Well, tell
we gonna allow
well,
you-
tell them to
So,
tell the truth
you're
about
right,
it.
because his father is around and alive. So for him, he's there. So he knows this fuck shit has got to be going on. So for him, so I got to look at him funny too. I got to look at him more funny than the lady because she's naturally a nurturer.
Absolutely.
So I got to look at him
The
like
father should be saying, you better get this lawnmower. I'm going to get this gas.
he's
You
a
gonna
goofy
cut this
ass
grass.
nigga, right? Then you run there and let your mother cut the
Grass?
grass?
I've been cutting grass since I've been 8 years old.
Man,
Right,
I was
tell
saying,
you.
if my son let my wife go, my girl cut some grass,
The
man,
Mitchell
I would
house, they
fucking-
weren't playing.
Ain't no way he cutting
Plus,
no
your
damn
grandma
grass.
was
man.
educated too. That's another different thing.
Shit.
When you got educated in the house, shit, books, all that, nigga, you ain't none
That's
of
my
that.
mom. My mom was a
You
librarian.
know what I
You know
mean?
what I'm saying?
So you had the best of both worlds.
I'm a librarian.
That's
Pops
a great.
Yo, it still takes
we
that
want
village.
that. We all
It
want
still
that.
takes that village because I was upset at some times, a point in my life, like, dang, yo,
Why can't I get to do nothing?
No,
Why
I
can't
know
do
my
this?
father not together.
Oh well, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't understand as a child.
Right, I don't understand it as a child. I had to look around at my cousins,
Till you grow up and shit.
business people's together, and other cousins I go to church. Dang, all
You
your
see,
parents together,
like that is
Yeah, yeah.
dope.
I come to church with my grandparents. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
now
It
see,
just
with
felt
life,
different.
it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
felt different.
PTA
Yeah.
conferences, your mother there, but
But you don't know
Pops,
that you was
father,
getting the
papa,
best of both
later.
worlds though.
my
Kind of,
father,
you know
my
what I'm
father
saying?
ain't never been. I don't think he ever been to a PTA meeting.
Yeah, I had the best of both worlds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, right?
So-
you had to,
so
you know what I'm
now I
saying?
don't take
you didn't
that
know
shit
it
for
then,
granted. I didn't
but
know
you
it
had to
then.
like the kind of the
I
best of
did.
both
I could
worlds.
bounce back.
My
know what
father
I'm
ain't never get to see me hoop, fuck niggas up. He ain't never see me really play rec football when I was
Right.
there. You know what I mean? Like I'm starting to think of that shit. If he was there, nigga.
See now, where we always
Nigga.
so look, we always say that women have a lot of
And I still was that.
trauma.
So imagine him. I'd have been that.
We always say that women have a lot of trauma because of their dads.
Facts.
Guys have a lot of trauma as well
Facts.
because of their dads.
So what we all supposed to have no emotions, no feelings,
You know what I'm
no
saying?
nothing.
So we say that the way a woman acts in her later life and how she treats men is because of
how maybe was
her
she,
dad or
what
how
the-
she was treated or not treated or whatever.
If she got that level or she didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
If she know how to love or if she don't.
Guys can have the same trauma behind this shit.
Because you don't have no guidance there. There's nobody telling.
I wish a woman was here today. I wish we had a woman on here today. Next, we're gonna have this. I'm gonna set it up the way though we're gonna have a woman that's really opinionated and factual and have their shit together and they wits together and come with a great debate and great banter and all that. We're gonna have that because I know women could be looking at this when they do look at this or whatever, they're gonna be like, oh, see, it's a little one-sided, but it's really not one-sided. I gave you scenarios. This man was raised really by his grandparents like that, like far as every day. We talking about every day. We ain't talking about a person that's helping out and still gonna be there for you. I'm talking about every day in a household where you live at. You wake up every day. Who you waking up to? Who was you waking? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who was you waking up to? If you was waking up with that man in your face, nigga, it's different.
It's different.
I don't care what you say, women. How tough you think you is, how strong you think you is. When a man is there, it's different. Even a step pops, nigga.
It is.
It's funny because my life was kind of sort of like I would wake up early in the morning. My grandfather would come get me out the bed. My grandmother would be asleep.
Come get you out the bed.
My grandfather would come get me out the bed.
He wake up thinking about you.
Oh no! Is he still sleeping? Oh, I'm gonna get him. You remember? Oh, he too comfortable.
Oh, he
around
thinking
this-
again.
he too comfortable around
Oh
this
no,
motherfucker.
grandpa's waking up thinking about you. Where's Bert? We ain't call you Bert. Where's Brandon? Where's Brandon? Oh,
I
yeah,
love
all
it. I love it, man.
He would come get me on the shoulders. Yo, would really get me dressed though. Like for real,
Yeah.
get me dressed.
Get your shit together, nigga.
By the time I'm washing my face,
Time
and
to
all
work.
that- No, it's eggs and all.
Oh yeah, he gonna do the breakfast thing. Yeah,
Got me.
Pops like that.
Yeah.
Pops
You
gonna
eat?
Pops gonna. Oh yeah, yo, you gonna eat? No,
You
you
eat?
ain't gonna go. Yeah,
You
he gonna
eat?
make you some breakfast and
You
all
ain't no
that shit.
slave. You ain't no
Yo,
slave.
my
But you don't work
grandfather
this.
is the reason the way that I am.
You keep
You know
it
what
a
I'm
man.
saying?
You keep
I
it-
mimic.
So yo, he come get
It's your
you.
idol.
You know what I'm saying? Because no,
You
I
look
didn't-
up to him.
I didn't see my father get up and go to work every day. I didn't see that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
No,
real
I mean,
shit.
Yeah.
He see me get up and go to work every day though, because he see my drive to get it. Because I know that if I don't, who the fuck got my back?
That's a fact.
You be grown, right? So when I seen how my grandfather treated me after he transcended, it was like a message of like, whoa, like, you know, he got up every morning and got that early bird. Before we went to church, he used to wash the car and still cook breakfast.
You know
Did
what?
every-
He done done a whole bunch of shit before everybody knew up.
He don't get paid for that. He doesn't get paid for that.
It's just
His mindset.
right.
what
The
it is.
mindset
It's his
is the man
mindset.
ritual.
It's his mindset.
And the man
You know what I'm
ritual, I
saying?
got one woman. I ain't chasing 10, so I only got time for one.
And I'm taking care of
with-
this household. I got
in
this. This is my house,
You know
nigga.
what I'm saying? And I think that was the whole complete thing that I started to see. Like, dang, I've never seen, my grandfather in that phase of, I like women. I'm a
all
woman.
that.
A pimp.
Yeah.
A pimp.
That's because back in the day, niggas
type
was
thing.
pimps.
Yeah.
They were.
They was beating
But
up
he
women and all that
He
shit.
was so infatuated.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted. That's all he stayed on. It was just him and her, and that was their lifestyle.
And his life was blessed.
His life was great.
His
Super
life
blessed.
was blessed.
6.
He ain't
Like,
waste,
he was allowed
he ain't waste no time doing all that other shit.
Lost, had to have a kidney transplant, lost his kidneys, and then was on dialysis for 6 years, and then God gave him another kidney. He lived 6 years after that.
Wow.
So
That right there means something. He could have been out of here, but
Been outta here.
of the good
He
things
could've
he
been
probably
outta here.
did, and the seeds he planted,
absolutely.
God let him live a little
Yes,
longer
yes,
to give you more strength,
Give me more
to give you
strength,
more
more
knowledge.
And wisdom.
Right.
So
Those,
women
ex-
don't
those extra
understand that.
years. You needed those extra years with
No,
him.
I needed him.
You need those years
That's
with
what I'm
him.
saying.
Right. You need them extra years with him.
From 15 to 25, I really needed him. Because when I got my first car, I really didn't know how to
Get the insurance.
What car
and
was
all that
this?
shit or what?
No, do the maintenance on it, tires,
Okay,
and all that.
What car was this?
The Black Maxima.
Oh, the Max.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Gotcha.
Max. That's
Gotcha,
when he had
gotcha. I remember that.
My grandmother got in an accident right
remember
there,
that.
Lakeside.
I remember the Black Max.
So
Then
he
the Green
showed
Honda
me
Accord.
how to take care. He was always a person that prayed over everything. His dog, his car, his house.
Everything.
You know,
He prayed on everything.
prayed over everything.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So he showed me how to take care of my car. And my car showed me how to take care of everything else. My credit, myself. You know, he said, if you take care of you, you'll always be okay. Take care.
That's a great word.
Even your woman, because your woman take care of you.
Why not take care of her?
Say take care of you.
Take care of you. You know, so the whole car thing was like a responsibility to me.
Yeah.
Because
It is.
sometimes
Your bike is before we even get to the car, your bike is a responsibility, nigga. You gotta have that wrench, nigga. If that motherfucker, you gotta have your motherfucking patch and glue, that fucking tie. You gotta have all. If y'all bike niggas, I don't know what y'all did when y'all was.
You can't repair a pop chain. Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. You can't put that bitch on the backside. Get that shit together. You gotta hurry up and
can't do that flat tire, man. You
niggas
can't
don't
change.
Yo, these are basic things that
boys supposed to do.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. But a lot of boys don't.
They don't know how.
And
They won't admit it.
And they don't even try to learn it.
And they won't even admit it.
Because I had a young dude work with us. He was like in his 20s. Okay, we work in lawn care. All right, you know, in lawn care, stuff happens out there
all the time. You always tell me that.
Shit,
happens.
that's why I call my business solutions.
Yeah, we just gotta
because
figure
it's
it
something
out.
that's always going to happen.
You used to always say
you just
that.
gotta have the solution.
Like when the weed whacker get fucked up, we like, yo, just be happy. We gotta do it. We gotta fix
tire
it.
go up.
Yo.
It's not the end of the day because your tire went up.
Nah, nigga, it ain't over.
You know what I'm saying?
They over? No.
Like, yo, we're gonna plug the tire. We're gonna keep
going.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
that's
We
real
trying to teach little yo. We like, yo, you need to learn these type of skills because these not just skills for this job. These are life skills.
Yeah.
What if you out with your lady and you get a flat?
What you gonna do?
You gonna sit there looking crazy?
Unless you got AAA and you good.
You know what I'm saying?
A
You
lot
gonna
of
sit
niggas don't be having
there
that.
looking dumb like, oh baby, I don't know what to do. You feel me? You can't change the tire.
Yeah.
You can't patch the tire or whatever.
How you call yourself a man and you can't even fix a flat?
You know what I'm saying? So
And
these
that's
are
real talk.
life skills. Or like you say, like your man say, everything is important. Not just everything. No matter what you're doing, even if you're doing a job that's not the job you're gonna do forever. So what?
It's important.
It's
yo.
important
You gotta
because
know it because
that's what takes
somebody's
you to the
gonna
next
ask you a
level. Somebody
question about
might be looking at you to like, you know what? I like his work ethic.
If I'm working
Well,
on
I like
fries,
what he doing.
I'm making sure them fries good as shit for the customer.
You know what I'm saying? Take
I don't give a
pride.
fuck what you doing.
Take pride in what the fuck you doing, yo.
What?
Because you never know what that's gonna lead you to next.
Take pride in that shirt.
Yeah, take pride in that shit, man.
That's real shit, man. You know
Straight
what I mean?
up.
I just, you know, a lot of motherfuckers get to saying what they gotta say and all that, and I'm not, you know, me. It's an equal playing field with me. You remember you used to be like, yo, you be a little hard on the niggas, but you ain't the only nigga that used to say that. Because a lot of niggas used to say, yo, Herb, yo, you be a little hard on the show, on the post. I be saying it. They don't say nothing. They never comment, but they read it. And they reading everything that's I'm saying. No, I'm not. I got y'all next week. Next week, I'm going to get the women, too. Watch this. So I get with the women now, and the women saying the same shit. So it's like, no, it's equal playing field with me, man. It's here to therapy, yo. It's what I've been doing this shit for some years now. It's equal opportunists on every angle and every level that we're trying to get to, yo. We're trying to help each other out. Trying to work solutions. We're trying to have solutions for these posts that I post. It's not about us debating and get mad at each other and curse at each other and disrespect each other. It's for us to come with some type of solution, common ground, like, oh, all right, I see what he's saying. Oh, I see what she's saying. You know what? I get it. All right, so what if we did... That's what I be wanting. I want niggas to come with that solution. We can debate for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours.
Come with the solution.
But at the end of the post, you
How
should
we
be
gonna
like,
fix it?
what we gonna do about it?
Right.
Because it's fucked up.
Right.
We already know the black community fucked up.
Right.
They was taking us away from our goddamn children when we was in the 80s, nigga, 90s.
And we know that a child needs a woman and a fucking man.
They definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We know that.
We love our mothers.
Yeah, well, hell yeah,
Are
we
y'all
know
crazy?
that. We know that.
I think men love their mothers more than anybody. I think boys love their mothers more than anybody.
Yeah.
So y'all can never tell me about they're trying to wipe the mother out. No, it's not. No. We know the mother need help. And we know you need help, but you won't say it because you're fronting for social media. We didn't have social media back then, so we didn't give a fuck about that. It was never about fronting for social media and making yourself look better for social media. I don't care about you buy your kids. I don't care about the vacations you take them on. What's the mental shit you put in your child? What's the emotional and spiritual shit you put in your child? What's the work ethic you put in your child? All the shit that we talking about. Waking up at 8 in the morning. I know for a goddamn fact, 80% of y'all looking right here, y'all child sleep to 12.
Challenge your kid. Challenge them. Make them go buy the food. Make them take the money and go buy shit and make sure they bring the right change back and shit like that. Give them problems. Make them problem solve and shit like that.
Let me tell you something. I watch Hispanic kids come into my part-time. Can't put it out there like that. You know.
Go ahead.
Come into my part-time.
You ain't gotta say specific.
And they send their kids in there to pay for propane.
Because they know how to talk English. No, because they really know how to talk English. Some of them niggas don't know. A lot of them Hispanics don't really know how to really talk English. They kids do though.
They don't.
They kids know how to fluently talk.
Because they go to school.
Trust me, I deal with customers and
you're right.
And the kids
look at the level of responsibility.
That is
teaching them some. Yes.
I'm gonna give you another prime example. Every day on my way to work, I'm going up between Morningside and Watermill Apartments, and on the bus stop, I see more Hispanic kids.
It's a lot of them out there.
Than black kids.
It's a lot of them out there. Yeah, they out there.
But we out here too.
Yeah.
Why our kids not in these schools? And why don't, it's a lot of black kids that live in Owens Mills, Righteous Town.
There he is. Yep.
It's like these bus stops.
Cedarmere, Owens Mills Elementary. I can name all of them because Donnie went to all of them. But go ahead.
They want it.
Probably because
Glendon.
Sometimes
they want it.
So sometimes when those kids, you said the Hispanics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes because they in those special programs, they get bust.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
They do.
Okay.
They do.
Yeah, like it's almost like not like being.
They do.
Slow or you know what I'm saying? Like those kids get the bus
because their parents can't really.
You know what I'm saying? Like the city, like I know to city schools, especially the kids that have certain handicaps or have certain disabilities.
It's the same way in the county.
They get bused to school. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of so they probably got like an ESOL program, and maybe they might they might not have an ESOL program at the school that's in their neighborhood, but they got an ESOL program somewhere else, so they get the bus to go there.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Because they're in that certain program.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's been going on for years.
I think this whole topic really is really basic on the individual that you.
It's the cloth. It's the cloth.
The cloth.
What you cut from, Doug?
You know, who raised your parents?
That mean a lot. See, that's triggering. And that's when it triggers.
Let's get deep into it. Right.
I mean, I always thought that because
that's where it starts.
I am one of them niggas. I am going to salute my braids to the day that I die.
You got to. That's where it starts.
In my era, it was my grandparents for me.
That's
I
real
love
shit.
my parents.
I love it.
Yeah, but
they still here to the core, but my grandparents are the people.
They made a big impression on you.
You got to keep it a band.
We was there, yo.
I was there. I seen it.
Yeah.
I was one of the feet that was allowed in the house.
And I swear, black, if I would have listened more, if I would have listened more, I would have been further.
Shit.
If I would have listened more.
And that's maturity and growth from you because a lot of motherfuckers are still blame their parents. But my parents wasn't, they didn't do this for me and they didn't do that and they didn't tell me this. I had to get it from my grandparent. No. My grandfather, it don't matter who gave it to you, you got it.
Always tell me. She wished that she begged for my mother and father to be together.
They all want that for that.
Begged for them to be together. But she tried to get me to understand.
My grandparents, my idols. I look up to them.
Get something for yourself.
They still together. Living in the house together. Yeah. Like awesome, now, today.
Yes, that's awesome.
That's amazing to me.
I love to see your grandma and your grandfather. I had my days going around there, right?
Come on now. They still kicking it, man. Still debating, arguing, fuck, whatever. That's them. That's their life.
Man, it's back to the bridge, man, the heritage, man. Who raised your parents?
Raised your parents.
That mean a lot.
That means a whole lot.
That means a whole lot. Talk about that.
That means a whole lot.
Certain eras was off the chain.
That means a whole lot.
And it had to be two strong people in that household to hold it together and say, yo, we not with that nonsense.
Yep.
Yo, my grandmother told me endless stories of how she had cousins and their fathers was drinkers and played cards all day and she didn't want to get involved in that lifestyle coming up.
Shit, that wasn't her thing.
when she came from North Carolina, the Fulton Avenue of Lexington Street.
She like, what the?
And she met my
It's a
grandfather.
whole nother culture
Only
change.
thing he was doing was shooting dice.
That was a
and buying everybody
Drinks
on
and
the
shit.
block. Drinks.
Yep.
When he got paid.
Yep.
And when she seen that, like, damn, every time you get paid, you treat the block. No, we're not doing that no more.
It's a culture change.
And when I had to understand that shit. Like, damn, he must really love her to stop all the bullshit.
No, you ain't just understand it till you got older.
I didn't understand until I got
Now
older.
you get all that shit.
And you know what? And
But we
and some
here-
of the things that I do with my daughter, I know she don't like it and all that shit. But in my mind, I say, you know what?
She'll get
One
it.
day
She'll get it.
She gonna appreciate. She gonna say, look back and say, you know, my dad was on that. He was thinking ahead of time. He knew these things was gonna come about,
Right.
and he was challenging me for when it does happen or when things do come like that. You feel me? Because I might come at her with certain scenarios that she might not understand. She be like, I don't want to do that right now. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? But I'm challenging you. I want to know what you
Gotta
doing.
stick with it.
What you gonna do in this situation right here? We watching a movie, something happened. I'm like, yo, see, that's why you don't never put yourself in no situation like that.
That's the same. Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
that's real shit.
Like, don't put yourself in that situation. You feel me? Where you're alone with guys or you're alone with people and shit like that. You don't know them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She's like, well, you know, it can happen to anybody. They drink about
No, I don't hear it.
no. See,
yeah, I don't hear
before
it.
it got to that point, you had to go there. You had to
Exactly.
be there with them. You had
Exactly.
to get in there. So if you're not with your people, you know, your girls,
Exactly.
whatever, don't put
you
yourself.
gotta watch them too.
Don't put yourself in a situation that you're looking like, oh shit, like how am I gonna get out of this?
You gotta watch them too, though.
You know
Your
what I'm saying?
friends,
Like,
you
don't put yourself in those vulnerable situations like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because things can happen.
You know, my daughter 21, man.
Things can happen. You know what I'm saying? You in that room, you drinking with people that you don't really know. Next thing you know, you're drunk, and now you wake up, you don't know what the fuck happened.
Hey, Black, my daughter 21, man.
You know what I'm saying?
smell-
I seen that. Don't do that.
My daughter 21, right? I see a lot of kids. I mean, a lot of us fathers, you know, and a lot of them, their daughters maybe a little younger than mine. Some same age, whatever. But the ones that I'm talking about was the ones that's younger than mine. So I could tell you, I tell me and Black and had conversations about, you know,
Right.
Devin and all that.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I seen that. He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
like, but
that's normal.
certain things.
When I say certain
Certain things, I be like, yo, when it happened to me, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe she said what the fuck? It's like, but trust me, it's just a phase. It's just a transformation. They gotta grow too. Like girls, they mature quicker than dudes, right?
Yes, they do.
So a girl might think way differently than what you thinking for her. She like, man, nigga, I ain't no, nigga, no. And in your mind, you like, no, you think you know.
Right.
I've been there, and I was the guy that wanted the girl.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you cannot tell me about what men and boys would do.
Yeah.
You can tell me what you would probably do.
Yeah, but you
And
can't
what-
tell me.
Tell me what
you
man
can't-
is gonna
you
do.
Right,
can't
right. You
do
can't tell me
that.
what my intentions are.
well, my
or
era
what
is
their
a little
intentions.
different.
What their intentions
You
are.
can't tell me.
Yeah, nah.
I know what their intentions
Yeah.
is. So let's get that straight,
Yeah.
flat out.
Straight
So
up.
I'm happy that
Yeah, don't put
my daughter
yourself in
turned
those
out.
stupid situations.
My daughter turned
you
out
looking
right,
crazy.
to where as though it don't matter whatever she went through with me and her and how little debates and arguments and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, she already know who the fuck took care of her and really looked after her. I used to do her hair. Like I was a 24/7 father. There ain't want no playing around with Diamond. You know what the fuck. Y'all, see, but this is for people that don't know. Like, I'm for real about my daughter. Like, I'm every day with her. Yes, I needed help. Yes, I needed some opinions. Yes, I needed advice. Yeah, I was learning myself. I was growing up myself. I had Diamond at 20. I was 20 years old. Some people had children way earlier than that. 17, 16, 15. 8. But I was 20. I don't even know who the fuck I am at this point.
Right. You
But I'm still
grown.
trying to raise her right and just make sure she don't need nothing and make sure nobody don't, you know, just the basics and shit.
Shit hard.
Exactly. And they think
Especially with the social media shit, like you say. It's like you
They
not
gotta keep
only
up with the Joneses.
It's like you know back in the,
Right,
you not
that's what it
only
is.
the back in the day our parents is okay. You fighting with them, taking stuff from their friends or learning stuff from their friends and whatever. Now it's not just their friends.
It's all kinds of motherfuckers you never met.
Niggas you don't even know.
You don't even know.
They online looking at shit and getting stuff from that. So you not only have to save them from the stuff that they're learning from their friends.
You gotta save them stuff that they're reading.
You gotta save them the stuff that they're reading and seeing on this phone.
On YouTube.
On their social media, on these TikToks and all
on
that
the
shit.
internet.
Yeah.
On the world wide web.
Yeah, so
that they created to corrupt our minds.
1,000 different fucking things.
Distract their attention.
Yo, we had to
distract their fucking attention.
Influencers.
Yo, we had to steal Blacktail books and Penthouse and all that. We had to steal that shit.
Nigga,
to see that.
I had to go to 7-Eleven.
I had to watch the shit with the squiggly lines. You know how every now and again it might show a nipple. It be like, yeah.
Now on HBO.
Real sex or some shit.
Right.
Hey, y'all called real sex.
Yeah, remember you said Chad used to be scared of HBO. Remember HBO, the preview HBO used to come on back in the 80s, 90s?
Yeah.
Chad used to be like, oh, I'm going.
Yo, I remember when I first seen,
I don't know why he was.
When I first seen Nut, that shit just freaked me out, man. I wasn't feeling that shit. That shit just looked so funny to me on TV.
When
they the bus, come.
Like, what the fuck?
I was like, that shit look nasty.
Till you did it. You was like, oh, I get it. Nigga, you are
different as a bitch.
It's the shit men need to teach the boys.
Yeah.
Yo, when you start
jerking off,
yo, we got to talk to them about that.
They're gonna jerk off. Like
a lot of boys don't want to talk to their mother about that shit, man.
And that's a natural thing. I mean,
God damn,
boys are gonna jerk the fuck off. Like when they turn a certain age, their dick start getting hard
for no reason.
For no reason.
They don't even know why. They
like,
class.
It's like these mothers let these boys just be, y'all. And that's why a lot of them turn them feminine.
Talk
being
about
attacked.
it. Yes, being attacked.
By
other predators.
Yeah, by other feminine men.
And then that's turning them. Cause see, some of them boys was not
gay.
Good, yo. They was not homosexual. They was not.
It's not good.
But somebody did something to them. Because maybe, I'm not saying mom or whoever, left them home or left them by themselves too much.
Whoever.
Left them at the church.
Whoever.
Or whatever the fuck.
Whoever.
Right?
Whoever
and
did
somebody did something to them.
Somebody left them alone.
Left them alone and somebody did something to them.
And then that person, and
you
that boy didn't come back.
And that shit happens, yo.
And then that boy didn't come back.
It happens to women, it happens to girls, it happens to boys.
They are targeting.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of girls become freaks behind it. A lot of boys become homosexuals behind it.
And that's what they talking. They talking
you know what I'm saying?
Black men.
You know what I mean? So it's real shit. It's real shit.
They're targeting them.
Yep, something happened.
Target.
The Hollywood thing is a real thing.
The
Hollywood. What's this what y'all was talking about?
Look how many
it's coming
black.
From this though. Hey yo.
And why do women worship these gay guys, yo? Why do y'all like being around these gay guys? Yo?
Oh shit!
Like, what is it about?
And that's different.
That's
not something that.
Y'all big it up.
That's not something that my mom would done.
Like, hold on.
In my mom's era, that's
y'all
not
big it up and y'all double tap that
that's
shit,
not
man.
that my mom would done in her era.
They hang out with the shit like.
But this era,
it's way too
different.
much, yo.
Our moms,
it's weird.
They didn't tolerate a lot of. First and foremost,
we know it was a couple iffy people back then.
When there was always one in the school too, maybe two.
But it was kind of it was more like. I ain't gonna say respectful, but it was kind of more respectful.
With them.
It's to the point though, where as though you might have to really get in the gym and beat up a big faggot. Nowadays,
can't say the F word.
I'm sorry.
Fucking algorithms. But you go ahead, keep it a stack. You kept it a stack.
I kept it a stack.
That's what you had to do.
I mean,
but they be in.
But
yo,
talking about
but I'm gonna tell you this.
Talking about blister. Just say a blister. Just say that. Yeah. That's a good word. That's a Baltimore word. They don't even know what that means.
You know, cause you imagine being them on dog at the time that went on and you walked in and you seen them.
Oh man, that's
doing that.
That's
sick.
What if a child?
Shit.
No, what if a child walked in there? No, what if a child? Your son.
Sick demonic shit.
You gotta go in the bathroom every time with your child. Man.
These are demons, yo. And now y'all don't even want to talk about that.
Oh shit! You know I will, but you know.
But it's
I told you that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother topic. if that's what you want to jump into, you want to talk about the demonic shit that's going on. I mean, a lot of demonic shit been going
No,
on.
we not gonna go there. We just gonna let it be.
Okay, all right. I'm about to say because we could talk about from music to sports to
But
fucking.
I mean, yo,
That's
if we gonna
Hollywood.
be, you know what I mean, I ain't.
We
trying
know what
to-
that leads
God
to.
is
So,
good,
you
man.
know,
God
that
is
shit-
good, man. God is good.
Yes, he
All
is
the time.
all the time. But
and you got people that don't even believe in him
Yeah,
or her. So
and I let them be.
you know what I'm saying. You know, everybody got their own beliefs. Everybody got their own little thing. Like I don't ever intervene in what you believe in and what
I'm
you
not.
meditate about, what
I
you
never
love,
will.
and whatever you float your boat,
Never
float your boat.
mm-hmm.
But from my life, I know God is real because of what I've seen and what I've been through.
Yes.
And that's all I can give you. I can't say I seen him. Yo, I seen him. He was right there behind chairs. No, I can say I talked to him and I
Seen his
understood.
work.
Yes. No,
It's the work for me.
and I understood it. That's the thing. A lot of people don't understand. I
It's the work for me.
I understand what he be doing. Like, yo, what yo be doing. We gonna call God yo. Because we don't know if it's a girl or a man. See, that's another argument that everybody try to present. Like, how you know
it's too
Why
powerful
we
to
just
be
can't
anything.
leave it as a spirit? Yo?
it's the universe.
It's too powerful to be anything.
It's the
just-
universe.
It's everything.
It's the
It's in
spirit.
everything.
It's the spirit of
It's
God.
everything.
It is,
real
but
shit.
we call
It's
it
in
the spirit
everything.
of God.
Everything here is made of God.
Yes,
Everything.
So we
Us,
call it the spirit
this,
of God.
that, everything.
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 It's all around. It's all being.
That's how I look at
And
it.
it's no
Omnipotent.
reason. And it's no reason to
That's
get
why we
upset
gotta go-
about it.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no reason to argue about it. There's no reason to feel any kind of way about it when we mention God in anything. Some people do. Oh, he's getting ready to get spiritual. He's mentioning God.
That's why we gotta go to Empower Believers Church. Shout out to my dude, my guy, Bishop Eric Wright.
Right on time.
We gotta actually go to the I go to church every now and then. I go.
I'm gonna get in there.
But I want Black to go there because he
going.
wants Black to come.
I'm coming.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that he just want you to see him in a different light
I'm coming.
and just not just seeing him on the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
The fellowship, man.
Yeah, that's
for
what
sure.
it is.
Yeah.
We want you to
He
come
wants you to
Yeah.
understand,
And,
like
I,
he be
and I
really.
owe him that, no matter what. Like he came to my
because he
shit,
know that you probably can say something
and,
to help
and
somebody
I
else.
can, and I can get something from it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like, I
you
can
will.
gain something.
You will.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he gonna talk something that you gonna understand and you can relate
I
to.
need some help.
Yes,
I need shit.
we all need help.
Yeah.
No, it's just the message. If
I
the
need
message is
the
good,
message.
and take the message.
And that's
It
what
ain't
this
about
is.
The person per se,
Yes.
but it's the
Fact.
message.
This is hood therapy. That's all this is. This is not knowing. It's not saying that we know everything and everybody. We all figuring it out at 42, 40.
Right. We still
40.
learning.
You about to be 43.
We still learning shit.
Yeah,
Right.
40.
I shouldn't have been married.
39.
I got married at 30, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't fucking ready.
Oh,
Hey, I was there.
there go the
I
topic.
wasn't ready.
I went to the wedding.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't fucking ready.
I was
You know,
there.
I
We
got
was there.
married, but I wasn't ready. I was.
But why wasn't you ready? Because that's the question
'Cause my
everybody's
mindset.
gonna ask.
Because
You.
of my mindset.
Yeah, I would say your mindset. But why did you get married?
I got married because I loved the person who I was with. I had been with her my whole life. I loved her. We wanted to be with her. We was having a baby at the time. You know what I'm saying? Even though we was gonna get married, we was getting married anyway, like that April. But we ended up getting married a little early because of Devin. But you know what I'm saying? It was just the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It was what I was always raised to do. Get fucking married. You know what I'm saying? You got a girl, you get married, blah, blah, blah. But me personally, I probably wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready. I was 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? Immature and shit. Still doing dumb shit. I wasn't ready to get married.
But a lot of people, see the thing about marriage and the thing about relationships and all this, this intertwine that we have with men and women.
I'm so much different. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Me at 43 is so much different than I was at 30. So
You're not the
I'm
same.
a different motherfucker now than I was at 30. So much different. You
But people,
know what I'm saying? So
but people may beg
if you
to
married me at 30, when I turn 40, we're like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? He's not the same nigga I married.
It's a whole nother
He's a
nigga.
whole nother motherfucker. And then she was with me my whole life. So the person
Yeah,
I
before you
was
got
at
married.
30,
Before you
I
got
wasn't the same nigga I was at 15. You feel me? I've changed like 3 times. You know what I mean? So if you with a nigga for generations, for years and years.
Heading told me that joke.
Shit.
That's real shit.
You know what I mean? So, man. You know what I mean? I think I'm just settling down into the person I'm supposed to be right now. Maybe. I don't know.
See?
Check with me in 50.
See? See?
You know what I'm
Niggas be
saying?
working on it. Yo, niggas be working on themselves every day, yo.
Every day.
Just
I'm
like
a
women.
work in progress.
Just like women, yo. Women and men, we are all working.
But
We're
like you
trying
said,
to work it
women,
out.
Women mature faster than guys.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and it's a fact. They do.
just from experience, I've seen it.
So, do you think women today still want men?
Yeah.
Is the chase still equal, or is it?
Oh, hell yeah, they want men.
Yeah, they want men.
They just trying to find a nigga that ain't
Fuck
like
yeah.
they baby father.
Yep. Or like the last nigga. they was
Or
with.
like the last nigga they was with. They just looking for a better nigga. That's all it is.
But
And
they
it's like,
want men though, for sure.
of course.
Yeah, for sure.
They just looking for a better dude.
For sure.
It's like, yo, the better dude got to show that he's a better dude. I get that. Like, we ain't exempt. Yo, niggas got to step up. So, yo, be that good ass dude, yo. Be that good man for her if you really, really love her. If you don't really, really, really love her like that, don't act like you do, yo. Because you playing with her emotions. You gonna fuck with her emotions, yo. She gonna think that you was that nigga and then you not that nigga. It don't fucking work like that, especially if you got children. Especially if you got children.
And at this age, most people got children.
Yeah, but some people don't.
So now you're not just playing a game with them. You're playing a game with them and the
And the
children.
child. Yeah, don't play that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, if you're gonna do it, go full-fledged. I'm putting black power.
Yep.
Black plight. I wish we all be together and raise our children together. But it doesn't happen like that in a lot of black households. So, I mean, in a lot of households, period. But I'm just talking about the black plight at this particular moment.
We was
Yo,
better off when we all did though. When we stayed together and we was together and shit like that. You know
it was a little different.
It was different.
But life has changed since
Changed a
then.
lot. It changed a lot.
You know, we talk about social media. This is showing these women that they can do better. They
There's so
can
much
do this.
access to so many people. You know what I mean?
You can get
Like,
your body done and get it rich.
right
nigga.
now. I can look. I might not know this person, but I can inbox her. She's all the way wherever the fuck she's at.
If she bite,
And I got contact to her.
if she bite, then
You know what I'm saying? Like
we got action.
that's what's fucked shit up.
Mhm.
It's too much access. It's too much like temptation. It's too much temptation.
It is.
The internet.
You have to be. You got to have your mind screwed on tight to not focus on this dumb shit because that's what it is.
Dumb shit.
And it's not even. Some of it's not even real.
It's actually
You seen all
can-
this shit that ain't even real.
You can actually use technology as a tool. It's just technology and the internet, and the things that have came about with technology and the internet.
That comes along with it.
IG and Facebook are a distraction.
Very big distraction.
I'm
Very
not
big
gonna lie, it's a
distraction.
distraction.
Or it could be just a tool.
It could be just a tool.
It could be.
Whatever how you
Because
want
the
to.
people who get on there and use IG for great content, example,
Cool.
Wallow,
Yeah.
great content, and changes.
But it's also a distraction because
and
I know motherfuckers. Most motherfuckers that work at a job that go 9 to 5 into their job, they have been they've been on their
on their
shit,
phones.
First thing in the morning.
fucking around with this shit for half the damn day. Half the fucking day.
Everybody in the world. You mean you don't even Facebook or Instagram?
Half the day.
or Twitter.
They done fucked off with this shit.
The first,
Well, my daughter
first
gets
app
out
you go
of
to
school,
is Facebook or Instagram.
The first thing she's on is that TikTok shit. She's on that shit all evening, looking at that shit. It's a fucking distraction.
It is.
That's a great way to. It's a distraction.
And it's like, so are you going to be the mean parent to take everything away,
I mean,
all the technology away, let you live like?
it's got to be times.
get
I
well
think it's got to be
with it.
times.
You gotta have
I think it got to be
relationship.
times without that shit. 2 hours after school or
Yeah,
something.
but how can
How
you
you
do
gonna
it?
regulate it when it's on everything?
No, but not even that. Not even that.
Right on the iPad, on
But not even that.
No, they go to school with the phone.
But how-
We
no,
can
no,
never
no.
have a beep in class. You got to go with
Oh,
the
you got put out.
You out of here.
You got put out. Hey, you had a beeper.
No, well,
Damn,
my,
you got a
my
phone
daughter go to
flash
my
show?
daughter go to Catholic school. You cannot have that motherfucker out in school.
See, that's Catholic.
That's got to be up.
Public
Yeah,
school?
but that's
Now,
Catholic school.
when I work in city schools, they got some of them older kids, 5th grade, 4th grade, they got their phones out. They got on their phones all
They
through the
go
day.
hard.
They on the phone with their mom talking about, I'm telling my mother.
What?
Why is your mother calling you during a fucking
They not
school
talking.
day?
yo.
Some of them are, but some of them are not.
Some of them auto her. I say, Mom, she can't talk right now. She's in class.
The mother.
Why are you talking to her? in class?
Oh, then we going back to the mother shit. Oh,
And
That shit's crazy. And they're really on the phone with their moms, her.
are these
Right.
white mothers?
Fuck. I'm in Baltimore City, dog.
These white
On
mothers-
the east.
I'm just asking
Off
a
North
question.
Avenue.
I'm
homie.
just asking you a question.
I have no white students.
All right, okay. But they'll be mad at me when I say, well, y'all black mothers let the
And look, I say, yo, you gotta put that phone up. I'm talking to my mom.
See?
And then the other kid watching them, so you know that makes them right.
They can do
They
it.
can do it too.
Right.
It's over after that.
It's so hard.
How you gonna control the class after that?
How can you do that? Because look, you're trying to tell him that his mom is, you know what I mean? That his mom is doing something wrong.
Yeah.
They not feeling
They
that.
not listening to that.
If I tell you,
They not-
Niecy, you're like, man, that's
Man,
my
I'm
mom.
mother, nigga.
Fuck, I don't give a fuck what
you're
you saying,
right,
nigga. My mom's is right here.
That's real shit.
I'm saying, yo, you gotta put that phone up. No, that's my mom's.
See?
You gonna use that excuse?
Yo, that's a
every
whole
day.
You feel
nother.
me?
Yo, I didn't even know that was coming
And
about.
now you teaching. All right, you know what I need you to do? Just step outside.
Yo, I didn't even know that was coming.
Hey, yo, you know, I'm gonna need you to just go ahead.
Just step outside the class. You distract in my classroom.
No, I say, yo, tell mom, yo, we can't talk we in class.
Because you're gonna have 5 other kids in the class
Doing
do
the
that.
same shit.
Oh, this is my mom. This is my father. This is my grandmother.
Hey, yeah.
And that's what they do.
Hey, yeah.
And you know,
They
city
slick,
kids are
but the
smart as
parents are
shit.
slick.
But you know they
Other than parents that listen to the
you know they're
parents'
natural born.
conversation.
First of all, city kids are natural born hustlers because they have to survive.
That's what
They're
they do.
survivors.
And they know
That's
how
what
to,
they do.
They know how to be slick.
They
know how to-
survivors.
but they
Hold
know-
on.
So they know how to get over. They not no
Yeah.
dumb
When you was 10
motherfuckers.
and 11, could you sit down and old people listen to their conversation?
Not
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Get your ass out this goddamn room.
Yeah, hold on. Go to your
So
room.
now,
Yeah, you're not gonna
Right,
be.
you're not
mother's
in
in
here.
the car
I don't know.
saying anything, and they eating it up.
But
Look how many grown mothers act grown to their daughters, yo.
yo, but
They let them into their business. You got the girlfriend coming over. You hear what they talking about.
Right, all that shit. They hitting all that.
They already laying across the bed. Bitch, this. Girl, I don't even like her. Her hair all fucked up.
and then
They in the whole shit.
the little
They
dude
getting
here.
all that. And kids are like a sponge.
They are
Kids'
sponges.
brains are sponges.
They got all that.
They getting all that.
But women act like they don't be doing none of that shit.
But they act like they don't know they do it. They do it. They do it. They know they
Just
do
be
it.
honest and say you do that.
Yeah,
and
they
I
do
need help to not do that anymore.
Yeah, they do it. They do it.
All right
Fucking right,
then.
they do it.
That's all that
Hell
shit
yeah.
be about.
call
Man,
man.
you know how
call
many
that-
grown little girls I got that's at that in that school, man.
You already know.
Grown that shit, boy.
You ain't even gotta elaborate.
Grown
They
that
get
shit.
it, and not even say that they get it from their parents, but they learn it from other kids. They get it from
That
their parents,
too.
outsiders, and it's just a very grown society right now, man. These
Man,
kids
they get it
grown,
from
man.
Instagram models and all
Yeah,
kinds
all
of
that,
shit,
yeah.
nigga. What the fuck?
So going back to social media,
I can't wait
man,
till I grow up.
What?
Yeah.
Can you imagine a 13-year-old right now? Yo, these little girls in middle school wearing sheer stuff, yo. 18-year-olds wearing sheer stuff, and all they want to do is take pictures and be in the phone all day.
Yeah, I wish Lyric would try. Erica, see, that's a whole nother subject. My wife, boy, that could never happen in this household. But we're going to conclude this, yo. You know what I'm saying? I think this was a great conversation. I would love to have it with a woman that could have been here, that
Female,
could have
sure.
counteracted whatever and gave us some different opinions and all that. But we just talking about from a male perspective. That's why this episode, male perspective. That's what we call
Man's
it.
perspective.
It's a man's
To be-
male,
to be
whatever.
exact. But it's-
Yeah, man, it's a male perspective, yo. This is what we.
Y'all guys went along. Y'all went talking about a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all was talking crazy out here.
We got
These
deep.
niggas.
Yeah, they need to listen, but if people would really actually listen to what we're talking about, people were talking about when they was younger, when they got older, like,
So-
and what we figure it out
And how he reflected.
what we going to do
He
now.
reflected back.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, oh
So,
shit.
A man or anybody, a parent or two, needs to be both parents. Hopefully,
And,
always should be the goal.
We would love that.
for
Yes,
children
of course.
to grow.
We would love that.
Of course.
That's what it
We
always
would love
is. Just to
that.
have a figure of a male and a female in the same home.
But
That'll help out.
The male puts the
if
foot
it
down,
don't work out,
and the woman shows the love.
and a little nigga turn 12, 13, 14, he need his father. And I ain't talking about no goofy father. I'm talking about a good man.
Boys in the hood.
Yes, he went to Trey.
Boys in the
I
hood.
always say that.
Boys
Trey
in the
went-
hood.
Yeah, Trey Paul.
He went
Trey was fucking niggas up in school.
doing all kinds.
Doing, you know what I mean? He was getting
Why
wild,
they
getting in
not
trouble.
looking at this? Why don't y'all?
Angela Bassett said
They need
you
a
had
new
to
voice.
take this. I told you get one more fight in school. You going with your father.
Because it's gonna look black
And
white.
when he went his father, the first thing he had to do, rake leaves.
Break the fucking first day he came to that motherfucker. Pop's like, yeah, all right, you here
And
now?
they came over and asked him like, "Yo, you coming up?"
Damn.
Nah,
No,
nigga,
I gotta do
gotta
this.
break these motherfucking leaves, nigga. Yeah, he told him. He
But
teach
y'all
him-
don't want to see that.
From
They
day-
don't want to see it,
From
though.
day one, he teaching his dumb ass responsibilities from day one.
Women
As
act
soon as
like
you come in this motherfucker, nah, nigga, don't think it's no playtime.
at all.
Nigga, let's get these leaves up. He said, what you gonna do? Nigga, I'm gonna pay the
I pay
bills. I'm gonna put a roof over your food, over your head.
Food on the table.
Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm doing. You gonna rake these fucking
But
leaves.
they don't want to. They don't. It's like they never even seen Boyhood.
Yeah.
I think these women never even seen.
You gonna
Boyhood.
rake these motherfucking leaves, nigga.
Man,
Shit.
y'all niggas keep
Day one. Man, ain't no player, yo. Pops in them. You need a fucking pops, man. That's fucking. Cut it out.
Like I said, a father and fathers' relationships are the most important relationships.
Cut
That's
it
a
out.
fact. I believe that. I just what I think. But I think mothers' relationships are very important. Don't get it twisted. But
Of
I think
course.
a
We love
father,
our mothers more than anything.
father-son, father-daughter
Your father's gonna
relationships
put
are
that
big.
foot in your ass. You gonna hear that voice, man.
Yeah.
You gonna hear, man, get in here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my grandfather was so loud, yo.
He's loud,
He would be all the way down the street, hooping at Little Roy house. And he would come outside on the front porch and scream, "Brother!" And I would hear the echo, yo, like halfway, like I'm
Like,
always
that's him.
walking up the street.
Damn.
Like,
You say that?
you know what I'm saying? And he would only call me to let me know it's supper time. It's time to eat. You know what I'm saying?
That means
you
come
go
bring-
back out and come here and eat. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's time to eat. Because it was a time that we sat down and we ate
Everybody's eating at this table together.
together. Exactly. Organized.
It ain't no you coming in later grabbing your shit. When we eat,
Yo,
we
because
all
my
eating.
grandfather had a thing where it's though, when his father cooked, and if he didn't like what his father cooked, he didn't eat till the next day.
He didn't say eat shit.
Because that's how they treated them
Uh-huh.
back then. Oh, you don't like what I cook?
Well, then,
Because
yeah, okay.
even though they might have had the minimum of what we had.
Right.
Beans and rice.
Right.
and
Okay,
maybe
I got
meat.
you.
So, you don't want this. Okay, well, when I'm going to put it up, and when you come in, don't touch it. Eat them all.
You don't
Hey,
eat
yo.
You know what I'm saying? That's
How
how my grandfather got treated.
How many grams in a brick, man?
36?
Nah.
No, I'm
that's
sorry.
ounces,
Grams,
man.
I'm sorry.
How many grams in a brick? What's up with this? What's up with
wow.
you? It's a stack, man. Keep it a band, man. Everybody did what we had to do, man. Yo, I holler at y'all when I smile at y'all, man.
Yeah, for sure. Peace.
So, real talk, man.
Good shit.
Heat Rock 410. What it is, though. Take y'all on a journey. Notorious is glorious, victorious. Yeah, yo. I ain't asking for a friend, I need to know myself. And if you never ask, how would you know yourself? It's crazy how your parents know you more than you know yourself. Growth is good, it's important just to know your wealth. Don't let them take advantage like niggas who speak Spanish and you don't speak a lick of it. The game will make you trip a bit. Street money is cool till you get sick of it. And all that bullshit that come along with it. Make sure you stay on your square and keep a strong pivot. Cause them cruddy buddies, they'll do you ugly. And why every female favorite question is, do you love me? And if you knew better, baby, you would do better. And once you know better, you would show better. Most men want a housewife, but me, I love a go-getter. Your ex pussy wet, but that new pussy be so wetter. No lies detected, just get high and accept it. Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Man, let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you see him, you ain't give him no rap. Man, let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta say you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack. When When I was coke dealing, the rules was no squealing, no stealing from your mans and no feelings. For these hoes, that's just gonna mess up the guap. 10 toes down whenever you on your block, or even when you ain't. Don't know 'em from a can of paint. Just be loyal and trustworthy, you ain't gotta be a saint. A lot of y'all be geeking, backstabbing and sneaking. Nose clean during the week, but they dabble on weekends. Oh nigga, I be peeping. Your niggas might be sleeping, but I was trained to tread water in the deep end. Jellyfish sting, but them sharks will bite your head off. Run up on you while you park, get the dumping, then they slid off. The hood know who did it. Now let's see if your homies with it, or your name die in vain cause one of your homies did it. Ain't no reason to kill your man over a kilogram. How you thinking y'all fam, then spin you like a ceiling fan. Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you see him, you ain't give him no rap. But let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. And once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack. While I'm still rapping at 40, well, let's chat about it. First of all, my life's amazing. Let's get that about it. Wife is blazing, and our kids get the life savings. Follow the drip, nigga, my ice glazing. Yo, FSO, in the best that flow. Bars, storytelling, visuals, cadence, and concepts. Content, impact, yeah, the boxes is all checked. I just need that one song, yeah, that one song. And I could clutch the earth with just one palm. Never anxious, look in my eyes, I'm dumb calm. They either gon' walk with you, or you gon' run for them. Either way, you gon' have to let your heater spray. Lose yourself, might even have to put that weed away. Now that's a lotto, that's my medication. Gotta stay high, yo, till a nigga die, yo. Album out now, hit the link in my bio. Go ahead, talk to him, you ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Now let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you say him, you ain't give him no rap. Now let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gonna be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack.